All set? All right, salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call of members.
Trustee Champlain.
Here.
Trustee Malinsky.
Here.
Trustee Connor.
Here.
Trustee Herzog.
Thank you.
Mayor McFetrich.
Here. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the August 11th meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, abstain.
One abstention. Any opposed? Motion carries. And an approval of the minutes of the August 27th meeting?
Approved. So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
I'll abstain.
One abstention. That motion carries. Presentation of petitions, communications, and general question period for members of the community. We have a member of the community.
Oh, am I the only one?
No, we actually have three, but
Okay.
I think they're here for something else.
We don't go.
Yeah.
They count. They count.
Absolutely count.
Do you have a,
Yes, I was just wondering, I own the, I'm Ron Hicks, I don't know who I am. I own at the end of Meadow Lane, I own the property, that's where the village ends. And after that, there's a brook, and then I own beyond the brook. I was wondering if the village would maybe want to put the culverts in and fill that in so they could make a turnaround for their snowplow and the school buses or whatever would want to, the village would use that for.
we're just here to listen, so I don't know if the board has further questions. Mike Jelliker's not here tonight, of course, he would be the one to.
I approached Mike about a year and a half ago.
Did you?
And he said he approached the board, he didn't say, he said, the board didn't say yes, didn't say no. But every time I approach him, I'm busy, I can't do this, I haven't got time, so I figured I gotta get here myself, so we gotta get the ball rolling here.
Okay,
So I've let you use it for 15 years now.
yes,
To turn your plow around,
yes.
so I just wanna know if the village board would wanna go with putting a culvert in and crossing on the other side. And you definitely will have a right of way to get on the other side to make turns for your plow or school buses or whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll bring that up with him and get his input on that,
Okay,
and then definitely we'll get back to you.
okay,
All right?
sounds
Great.
good.
Thanks.
We
Thanks
got
for
the ball
coming.
rolling, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much. So because the public hearing is not until 6:40, and I think I will move up, and I don't see Peter here. I think I will move up that resolution because Greg and Tom are here for that reason. So under new business, we have a resolution for Peter Visconti, which I'm going to read. Resolution in recognition and deep appreciation to Peter Visconti for years of service to the Village of Champlain Zoning Board of Appeals. Whereas Peter Visconti was appointed as a member of the Village of Champlain Zoning Board of Appeals on April 2nd, 2007.
Wow.
And whereas he was appointed as the chairperson of the Zoning Board of Appeals on April 1st, 2019. And whereas Peter has served on the Zoning Board of Appeals for 18 years, providing outstanding leadership and guidance. And whereas Peter's knowledge of land use regulation and familiarity of local zoning codes has been invaluable. And whereas Peter has demonstrated effective communication skills when interacting with developers and the public. And whereas Peter has always exhibited excellent interpersonal skills, listening carefully and respectfully to issues brought before the Zoning Board of Appeals. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Village of Champlain Board of Trustees formally acknowledges and extends its profound appreciation to Peter Visconti for his many hours of service on the zoning board of appeals to the village of Champlain. May I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, that motion carries. Adopted by the Village of Champlain Board of Trustees on this 8th day of September 2025 in Champlain, New York. And it is signed by Trustee Charles Connor, Trustee Joel Herzog, Trustee Nikki Malinsky, Trustee Kim Trombley, and Mayor Janet McFetrich. And we all want to say thank you so much for that long, long service to the zoning board. Tom or Greg, do you want to add anything to that?
It's just that he's been around, and as you mentioned, he knows the zoning laws, and I think he's been a leader in terms of how he handles these matters. It's made it very comfortable to be on the zoning board. And I think Tom may agree in that when things come across the table here, and we've been busy for the last 6 months or so, I think Peter's handled it with grace, with dignity, and he's done a wonderful job. I thank the board for recognizing him.
Thank you, Greg. Tom?
I only have one sentence: he moves things along during a meeting.
Yeah, yes, he does, he does.
So I haven't been around him half a dozen times,
Yeah.
but he does move things along.
Thank you. And from all of us and the entire community, we thank you, Peter. All right. It's pretty close to 6:40?
I think we can leave if you
Yeah,
want.
yes, you may
Yes.
leave, or you're welcome to stay, whatever you want
I
to do.
think we can leave if you want.
You don't want to be the only one, you don't have to go.
You're gonna be the only one. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
thanks for coming.
Greg.
See you tomorrow, pay my water bill.
Okay, see you.
Okay.
Linda.
See you later.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'll get
How you doing, Greg?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, thanks.
What do you need?
just till I see you.
All right. So I need a motion to go out of the regular meeting.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I assume there's no one opposed.
No.
And a motion to go into the public hearing, please.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're now in a public hearing for the Knox Box amended local law, number 2-2025. We did go over this at our last meeting also. Knox Box is a key lock box system. It requires certain structures to have a key lock box installed on the exterior of the structure for fire, EMS, and other safety purposes. This was originally requested by the Champlain Fire District. And I said we did have a public hearing before, but we have added a fine, punishable by a fine of not more than $200 per day of violation. So this is local law 2025. Is there anyone in the public that wants to weigh in on this? No?
No.
All right,
You had better leave.
I promise I won't keep calling on you.
It's all right.
As there's no one commenting from the public, let's see, do we vote on it outside of the public? Yeah, we vote on it
Yeah.
outside of the public hearing. So I'll take a motion to close the public hearing, please.
So moved.
In a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And a motion to go back into the regular meeting.
So moved.
You have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries. All right. So we're back in our regular agenda. As long as we're talking about this Knox Box amended local law, I can have, let's have a motion to approve this.
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Any other discussion?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, for safety reasons, it's really, really needed. All right, so wonder if we need a roll call on a local law.
I would say yes.
I would say
Go ahead and
yes.
do that, yeah.
Let's do a roll call.
Trustee Trombley.
Aye.
Trustee Malinsky. Trustee Connor.
Aye.
Trustee Herzog.
Aye.
Mayor McFetrich.
Aye. Great, thank you, everyone. Back to the agenda. Report from the code enforcement officer. I did today get his report. As you know, it's many pages, and I did not copy it for all of you because it was so much paper. I didn't want to waste it. And I did not have it electronically, so I couldn't send it to you. So what I did was highlighted the ones that deal with the village of Champlain, and if you will bear with me, I will just quickly go over those. All right? So under inspections, there was one inspection on accessory structures at the corner of Church and Cedar, and that passed. And that is, that's the lot that was sold recently that's going to get a building put on it. So as far as he's gone with it, it passed. And I think that was the only one under inspection for,
Cedar, the corner,
yeah,
on the opposite side from the park?
yes, on the
Is the
other
lot
side. The
The
lot,
one
the
that
lot
Jimmy's father
that
owned.
Jimmy's father owned.
Oh, that
And
one,
the
oh,
brick
okay, it's not
structure
on the
that-
corner, okay, so,
Well, it's still on
Well,
a corner between
yeah,
that.
oh,
Yes.
Cedar Extension is,
Yes.
yeah,
It
okay,
is
To the
yeah,
Cedar
yeah,
Street.
yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
It is so Cedar.
I know, it's,
Okay.
it's a very small street. Okay, now,
Next to the old,
under cases report,
Across the road.
yeah, okay.
Just trying to get clarification where it was.
You probably saw some heavy equipment in there a
Yes.
few weeks ago
Yeah.
when
Oh,
they're
yeah,
starting
I
to
did.
lay out the
I saw
lot, and, yeah, that's as far as it's gone, but whatever he inspected thus far has passed. All right, on Cedar Street, there was a discarded couch in the yard, and that was resolved, so it was removed. On Prospect Street, there was roofing being put on without a permit. On Willow Street, there was grass that was overgrown and junk, and that has been resolved. On Ashline, grass in excess of 6 inches, and that is in progress. Another one on Ashline, same thing, grass, tall grass, and that is in progress. The couch was removed, no, let's see. Oh, I see, one's after the other. The couch has been dealt with, forget about that one. Okay. And finally, under permits, I think there was one.
Maybe Prospect.
Yeah, Prospect Street got their roofing permit, and Church Street, there was a roofing permit issued, and I think, oh, and a demolition, permit was, issued for on Main Street. And, I think that is it. So out of all those pages, those are the Champlain Village ones. Any questions?
The demolition permit on Main Street, where is that?
I think it's Chad
Uh,
Dupree.
Yeah, it's just right around the corner, the white building between the two.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
that burnt out building that Chad Dupree bought, and he's been
Right.
really cleaning it up a lot.
Yeah. So he has hired someone that will be doing that demolition soon.
good.
Any questions or any comments you want forwarded to code enforcement?
Anything else on burned out property downtown?
He did talk to the woman who bought it. She's found out that it's gonna be extremely expensive to have that removed because of the asbestos. And I think right now she's trying to figure out what to do because it's really a lot of money.
So it went to auction, somebody bought it knowing it was a pile of rubble.
not knowing that.
I think that she
The
thought it was a
asbestos.
pile of lumber, a pile of just debris, not containing asbestos. That's as far as it's gone thus far. So we'll have to wait and see. Again,
Not anyone local, I guess.
no. It's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was sent a letter of violation, but, yeah. I don't think she knew what she was getting into.
I don't think she actually received that letter yet either.
I doubt it. I think the address we had was, in Florida, and she has an address now that's in Plattsburgh, I think.
too. But Chris did speak with her.
Yeah. All right, next we have my report. Welcome to the Village of Champlain monthly meeting. It's beginning to feel like fall. And with that, we wish children and all school personnel a good start to the school year. Please be aware of the school buses and follow the rules of the road regarding stopping when they are picking up and dropping off kids. A big shout out to everyone who makes school a safe place to be. Teachers, aides, administrators, custodians, drivers, lunch workers, counselors, coaches, and others play important roles in the lives of our children. As the farmers market winds down for another season, I would like to thank the vendors for their participation. It's so important to have access to fresh vegetables, and even better when they are grown locally. In addition, we had a couple of children who participated in this year's market. Thanks to Sylvia for offering her crocheted items, and Silas, who collected cans and bottles for the Feral Cat Project. It is wonderful to see youth involved in the community. We will discuss Mike Jolliker's report later, but I would like to thank the entire DPW crew for the hard work this summer, particularly at the wastewater plant, where they have had to spend weeks replacing pipes. It truly was back-breaking work in the hot sun. I realize that village residents see much work that does need to be done, such as sidewalks, road patching, tree removal, paving, ditches, and so on. But often these other intense projects are not very visible. But I can assure you that they are working very hard. As part of becoming a climate-smart community, we will be forming an advisory committee. If any of you in the village are interested in participating, please email me. This program is very flexible and allows communities to set their own priorities and values. We hope to have our first meeting in October. I've been able to attend several events and meetings representing the Village of Champlain. Much of the information I gather is to bring additional services and knowledge to our residents. If you are interested in learning more about any of these, please reach out to me. Here are the ones that I attended the past week, 4 weeks. I visited with Celine Paquette at the Champlain History Center. We're planning a lecture series as part of the America 250 program. I had the pleasure of attending the naming of the Clinton County Government Center in honor of Champlain native John Zerlo. And it was great to be at the ribbon cutting of the new fitness court at Bob Venn Park. If you haven't checked that out yet, you really should go. It's absolutely wonderful, and it's state of the art, and the only one miles up here. You know, I think the closest one was Saratoga. Yeah.
I believe so, or Queensberry, something like that.
Okay, Queensberry. So it's really, really an asset for us. I got to tour the new Clinton Community College building on the SUNY Plattsburgh campus. It's remarkable that they pulled this together so quickly. It's going to be great to have it in the heart of Plattsburgh. I attended a meeting with the Lake Champlain, Lake George Regional Development Agency regarding funding some possible projects in the village. They took a long list of projects that we might be able to get, and they do the grant writing for it. So that's pretty exciting.
A long list.
A very long list, from things with the arts, Nikki can speak to this more too, to possible housing, to just all kinds of things. Every time we mentioned something, they said, oh, there's a grant for that.
There's a lot of grants out there, just
Yeah.
have to get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so that was very, very exciting. The ribbon cutting at the new Champlain Fire Station was absolutely awesome. The building is wonderful, and I'm just so happy that we're able to have that. And I had a meeting with Shelby Gagnon from the U First Credit Union, that's located in Rouse's Point, but she wanted to meet to talk about community involvement, because they do a lot in the various communities. And they also offer financial workshops for residents, so she thought some residents might be interested in that. So that's pretty much it. And let's see, next we have our committee reports. Anything with water and sewer?
No, just
Nope.
maybe start hopefully getting some sludge in here eventually.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, I was just thinking about that this evening.
We've gotta get some revenue generated.
Yeah, I know. We're making progress though with getting all that new stuff in. Streets and sidewalks. Anything?
Well, I sent Mike an email a while ago and he said, yeah, he was thinking downtown might be a good place to do some more sidewalks, but
They really have not been free. But downtown is a good place.
Yeah.
Equipment, tools. That's Chuck and Joel.
I have nothing.
Okay. Buildings and property.
Same. I'm trying to get in touch with Chris. When's a good time, do you think generally is a good time?
He's responsive to texts and emails.
Okay. I'll just
So
text him.
anytime, yeah, just text him. He's very, very good about returning those. Parks and Recreation, I mean, you can talk about the little park if you want.
Yeah, we have a community member who is willing to volunteer to help plant some, bulbs in that little area. We talked about the boulders to separate the property next door. The bench platform isn't in yet, but the space to put that in is there, and it's facing kitty corner to the church, to Church Street. I have some idea on how to set up a plan. Couple trees, I think 2 trees would be good in that area.
Yeah,
And we can put in some other native plants, so we don't have to do the upkeep or gardening every year with that.
yeah,
It'll be a nice little spot.
yeah, I think it'd be a great list.
Yeah, so there's a plan coming,
Yes,
so we will get started on that.
thanks, Nikki. Planning Board, I don't think they've met.
No,
Zoning Board has a meeting on Wednesday. Champlain Fire District, again, I would just congratulate them on that new building. It's really remarkable. It's just going to be great community space in addition to just being awesome for the firefighters.
and I think, don't they have plans October 11th for,
October 11th is the grand opening.
right, and some type of breakfast or something?
Yeah, their pancake breakfast is that same,
It's on the 12th.
it's on that
It's
same
Sunday.
weekend, so it's on the Sunday, I think 8 to 11 or noon, I believe.
I'm not sure the time, but about that time.
And recreation, do you have anything? No. Okay, report from the trustees, Joel,
I have nothing to report.
okay, Chuck?
Nothing, just periodically I go around the village and just see how things are going with different projects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice seeing the Amazon project moving
Oh,
along.
yes.
And the work being done at the sewer plant is progressing well,
Yeah.
so.
Nikki?
Well, just a reminder that October is the, public library crawl. So all libraries in 3 counties will be available to participate in the crawl. There's a passport that you can get stamped and then enter at the end of the month for I think they have a couple of baskets to win with books and little goodies. So make your way out and visit the public libraries. We have scheduled the trunk retreat for the Village of Champlain down at the playground on October 25th at 2 o'clock. And October 26th at 5:30 at the Champlain Library, we have our annual pumpkin contest,
The date is that?
Sunday, Saturday and
26th.
Sunday,
The 26th. What time is
26th,
that?
5:30. So both, events will have a Facebook information, so we'll put that out. And with school starting, we also have school sports going on, so if you can get out and support our local soccer, volleyball, and cross-country teams, that would be awesome. Support the Booster Club,
Flag football this year?
yes, well, in the spring, yeah,
Oh, they play that in the spring?
that's in the
Okay.
spring, yeah. Yeah, you can find all the game schedules on, the Northeastern Clinton Central School website. Just go to the athletics page and it'll pull up the whole calendar of all the sports.
Okay,
Modified through varsity is listed there.
great, good.
Thank you.
Thanks. Kim?
Still working on the tax roll. I'm down to the end of it, and I had a couple of things that I need to go back and look at. I'm gonna highlight some stuff and send it to Mary.
I didn't get anything from you.
No, I'm down to one, I think I did, Control F and started typing, but instead I got an F and 210. So now I'm going back through the report trying to find what it was.
Oh, gosh.
So, well, I'm on page 80 of I don't know, 120, whatever it is.
Oh, my goodness.
But there's a couple of questions on there that I just want Mary to look at and clarify
Okay,
whether the information is correct or not. One of them is an area that should be on the tax roll, but I don't know if it got rolled into something else.
oh,
So, again, just, I need to finish that and get it to Mary so she can clarify
Okay.
those couple of things.
and you still plan on that report coming out in October?
I'm hoping October. I would have liked to have had it done by now, but
No,
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
So hopefully
Okay.
by October.
Okay, great, all right, thank you for your work on that. Report from the clerk treasurer?
Everyone's received their expense and revenue reports for August. And we also did water and sewer billing. Water was $84,323.85 and sewer was $97,354.32.
Okay.
There's our extra, that we were short.
What?
There's our extra income we were short.
Yeah.
But it brings it closer to,
Yeah, right. Does anyone have any questions on the detail of expenditures?
we have additional invoices for the warrant. $4,877.23 for a total warrant of $35,321.55.
May I have a motion to approve the warrant with the additional invoices?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Questions? Anyone have anything that you're wondering about? No? All right. Roll call?
Trustee Trombley,
Aye.
trustee Malinsky,
Aye.
trustee Connor,
Aye.
trustee Herzog,
Aye.
Mayor McFetrich.
Aye. Report from the superintendent. Mike left his report. I can just briefly summarize it a little bit for the public. So we did the monthly water readings and working on the PRV vault maintenance. Still waiting for the contractor to complete the 4 service lateral bores. And then that will just about finish that water line replacement. On the streets, we're still waiting for the county for the ash tree removal to start. They've been straightening up some signs. They had a sinkhole on Elm Street that was filled and temporarily put in a patch. And cold patched a few spots on Church Street. You'll notice that the radar signs are at least working sporadically. I know the one on Church Street sometimes is working. The Prospect one is finally, I don't know if it's all the time, but I
Yes.
noticed it was working
Oh,
last
yes.
time I drove through. Okay, so that's really good. We spent a long time trying to figure that out. Sewer, I mentioned that earlier. They installed a new grit pump. Continuing work there, emptying the tanks. And once we shovel them out, they have to remove all those aeration piping and install new piping. They currently have completed 5, and they're going to try to finish the last 3 in the weeks ahead. So they really want to try to finish this during the fall, and it's extremely intensive. Mike had to rent a mini excavator to install a new tank drain valve. And that also was pretty intense. They're in the process of jackhammering and removing 2 concrete walls so they can install the tank drain piping. Yeah, so he says he anticipates the work will not be completed until sometime in October. But by doing this all in-house, he's saving the village between $200,000 and $300,000. New LED lights were installed at Paquette Park. Fall brush pickup, people will be interested in this. It's only going to be in October. No leaves will be picked up by the village. The last day for pickup will be October 31st. Just put your brush out curbside in October. The flags, the banners, and the flower barrels will be removed once they get caught up. They do have some culverts to install, and they'll try to get some of those done later in the fall. And they have work to be done on the sewer jet pump, and the 2022 Ford needs to go to the dealer for warranty work. Okay, so that is that. Anyone on the board have any message you want to send to Mike or questions?
Seems like you have a lot of work done on that new truck.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically a new truck.
I take it we're not doing any paving again this year.
I don't think so.
I hope,
Paving's just about done.
yeah, that's
I
what I
mean, the
thought.
season is ending, and also whoever we work with is probably completely booked up.
Are we gonna get any paving done next year? Because this is 2 years in a row we
I
haven't
know,
done any
I
paving.
know. I think what happens is one giant project is selected, like it was sidewalks last year, downtown sidewalks. This year it's a sewer plant. And then all those other things get set aside. The crew's so small. But I think paving has to be done next year.
I hope so.
And I will share that with him. I know he has a list of streets that he wants to do and the ones that, need it most. Yeah, I definitely will share that with him though. Okay, correspondence.
Peter Visconti's resignation from the zoning board.
All right. Once again, Peter, we thank you for all of the years of service. Under new business, we have the Peter Visconti resolution, which we already did. I'm going to add, under new business, the job description for the clerk treasurer, which I believe you all have. Not really to go over it in great detail, but what I would ask the board to do is to read this over carefully. And if you have any suggestions or changes or anything that you would like to see added or taken out, email me by Friday with those. Okay,
Can I say anything or not?
technically not, but yes, you may.
Will that be posted somewhere when it's complete?
Yes, it's going to be advertised. We were talking about how we're gonna advertise it today. We'll be
Okay.
making those decisions, and yes, it will be posted,
Okay.
absolutely, yep. All right. Under old business, purchase of the fire station. So after months of trying to get in touch with the lawyer, the Champlain Fire District was able to talk to the lawyer, who said that the building should be put up for sale. So the decision has been made that the old fire station will go up for sale after a referendum is held in the next 2 months. So if the village were interested in purchasing it, it will be on the market. But it will be going up for sale, and a referendum will be held in the next 2 months. Under the .gov website, Mary and I have a Zoom meeting on Wednesday with Boar Benner. So we will have much more information for you after that. I would like to call an executive session to discuss personnel, so could I have a motion to go out of the regular meeting?
So moved.
In a second? All in favor? Aye. And a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
In a second, please?
Second?
All in favor? Aye. All right, let's retreat.
Does Johnny just leave?
You can stay if you want.
No, but that way,
Just whatever you wanna do.